Hello friends, in this video we will see what is the recent debt mutual fund crisis. We will understand the Franklin Templeton issue and we will understand the few words like redemption risk, side pocketing rule, and we will know why RBI announced the recent 50,000 crore package. So before seeing this video, I have already explained what is debt mutual funds and what is actually a mutual fund, what are all the various types of mutual funds in another previous video. You see that video before seeing this video. Thank you. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risk. Please read the offer document carefully before investing. So let us start. The Reserve Bank of India on Monday announced that it is going to open up a special window of liquidity worth 50,000 crore for mutual fund institutions. So this is the recent news. So why RBI did that? This move was aimed at calming the fears after the Franklin Templeton, one of the India's top 10 mutual fund houses, shut 6 of its debt fund schemes, locking up 30,000 crore of investors' money. So that led to some panic in the economy, and that's why RBI announced this scheme. Let us understand why. In Franklin Templeton is one of the top 10 mutual fund companies in India. It is having a large share value in India. This Franklin Templeton, what they did was they had this peculiar strategy. Okay, what they did was they collected money from various investors who want to invest in the debt funds. So they collected money from various investors and they created a pool of this money and they appointed a chief investment officer. This chief investment officer followed a unique strategy. See, generally every debt instrument or every bond, any bond or any debt instrument or any commercial paper will be having some credit rating, right? It will be having some credit rating. So based on the rating only, the investments are done. If a bond is having good credit rating, then you will be investing in that bond. If a bond is not having any good credit rating, you will not invest. Like for example, government securities are also called as gilt-edged instruments, mainly because they are having highest credit rating, because it is released by government and there will be sure repayment. So based on credit rating only, an investment happens in the debt instrument. Like for example, in commercial papers, how commercial papers work, based on credit rating only, the investors will invest on commercial paper because there is no collateral here. Just with the help of credit rating, they are investing money here. So likewise also, debt mutual funds also invest money in the credit instruments or bonds based on the credit rating only and not based with any collateral or bond security. So the unique strategy followed by this Franklin Templeton was that they will invest money in the high risk instruments. So generally people tend to invest their money in low risk instruments. That is the basic formula of a mutual fund. But instead of that formula, Franklin Templeton followed a different strategy of investing in the high risk credit instruments which is having credit rating below AAA. So AAA is one of the safest credit rating. So they invested their money in all the bonds which is having rating less than AAA. So they invested the money in the rating less than AAA. If a bond is having a rating less than AAA, then they will invest their money there. So why they have followed this different strategy? Because more high, if for example, if a debt instrument or a bond is having high risk, whenever it is having high risk, then they should pay high interest rate. The logic is very simple. Higher the risk, higher the interest. So that is the logic. In normal mutual funds, generally they tend to invest their money in the equity. Like we already saw in equity investment, in equity mutual fund, they tend to invest in the stock market. So they will be getting their returns in the form of dividends, and this dividend is shared among the investors in the mutual fund. But in case of debt mutual funds, what happens is this mutual fund company invests their money in the debts or bonds. So they get the returns in the form of interest rate. Okay. So they get the return in the form of interest rate, and this interest rate is shared among this investors of money. So in case of high risk instruments, since the instrument is very high, the investor of money asks for high returns. See, if there is a high risk in something, what the investors will do? Investor will ask for high interest rate. Only if you are giving high interest rate, I will invest in you. Otherwise, I will go and invest in some safe instrument. So that is the logic here. Since it is high risk instruments, they will be asking for high interest rate. So what Franklin Templeton did was they invested in such instruments and they got high interest rate as return. And this high interest rate of returns, they promised up to 7.57% of returns to the investors. The 7.7% is a very high return for a mutual fund market. So many investors with the wish of getting high returns, they invested in the Franklin Templeton. So this was the model of FT, Franklin Templeton. This was going good till the COVID crisis came. It was going good till the January. Everything was going normally. So now let us see what happened in January. After this January, when the COVID crisis started to emerge, what happened was most of the debt instruments. So generally, where this Franklin Templeton would have invested, it would have invested in some bond. generally whose bond it would have been? It would have been a bond which is released by a corporate company. So normally a bond is released by some corporate company to raise funds. So it would have been a bond which is released by some corporate company or some real estate company or some company which is running some digital business or whatever, or e-commerce business, etc. So they would have invested their money in there. Because of this COVID-19 crisis, the profits of these companies were falling and they were not getting enough money. So what happened was they weren't paying the enough returns. So since they were not paying the enough interest rates, so the interest income coming from these bonds started to fall because of the COVID crisis and fall of the profits of these companies. What happened? These bonds started to give a less interest rates as return. So since the interest rates which are coming from this bond was reducing, this Franklin Templeton couldn't manage to provide the returns to their investors. So here you have to understand one thing. Generally, such mutual fund companies, what they will do, they will always have a backup money. So generally, they will be having some money. Always they will have this money in the rotation. So with this money, they will be managing the returns. Even though the returns are not coming smoothly, they will be trying to have some money in rotation and some money in their own hand, and they will be managing all the repayments or all the payments to the investors. So now what happened was, these corporate companies were, since they were facing losses, so they were not repaying their interest back to these bonds. Since these bonds were not earning any interest rates, this interest rate fell. Since the interest rate fell, they couldn't manage this repayment for the investors. Parallelly, what happened was, after this COVID-19 crisis, these investors came to know that many of the companies in which this mutual fund company has investigated are in some losses. So after knowing this, what they decided was, they decided to take away their money. So in mutual fund, what happens was, when an investor, so like an investor can take a 500 rupees and he can buy a and he can invest in a mutual fund company. Whenever, so till the investments is there at the mutual fund company, he will be receiving the dividend share. After the expense ratio is subtracted, the rest of the dividend he will be getting from the mutual fund company. This minimum return, with this minimum return, he will be getting on the regular basis whenever the stocks in which the mutual fund company has invested is getting. So in that mutual fund, that will be in the form of interest rate. But now what happens was, whenever this particular individual, if he wants to take away his money back, he can take away that money back. So that is called as redemption. So redemption is a process where the investor takes his money back from the mutual fund investment. So if he is taking the money back from the mutual fund investment, which means that he is taking away this 500 back, so this company will pay him his invested money 500 whenever this person is asking back the money. From once the redemption is done, these investors will not get any returns. So this is how it happens. So redemption is taking away the investment done in a mutual fund company. So after hearing this COVID-19 and the losses faced by these companies, the investors were in the panic. They were in the panic because already they invested in a high risk instrument. Already that is understood. Now because of this losses, there will be further risk. So they were panicked. So what they did was, they started to take away their money. So started to take away the money in 3 days. So from April 20 to April 23, within these 3 days, almost 26,000 crore money, 26,000 crore money was undergoing redemption. So 26,000 crore worth investments done by these investors in this Franklin Templeton debt instrument were redempted. So this process is called as redemption. So whenever the investors feel that their returns is in some risk, or they want their money back, they want their capital back, what they can do is they can redempt. So redemption is nothing but coming out of the scheme. So they can ask for redemption and they can take away their money. So this mutual fund company, what they will do, generally they will not give them back the full amount. They will cut off some commission again for the redemption, and they will give back the money. So after hearing this COVID-19 crisis, what happened was, most of these investors were in panic and they started taking back their money, and there was a huge redemption. So since why they redempted the money was because of these losses, their investments will be lost. So this fear led to the huge redemption. So this is called as redemption risk. So redemption risk is nothing but whenever there is an information, whenever there is an incident occurring in the market which is not favorable to the investors, that will lead to fear to the investors, and that fear will lead to a huge redemption from that investment. That redemption from the investments will make mutual fund company to pay a lot of money to the investors back, and they will be pulling out all their investments. This pulling out of investments will further bring down the market. It is like slippery slope argument that fear of loss of investment will lead to redemption, and that redemption will further make the market bad. So this slippery slope thing which is happening will worsen the situation in the market, and this risk is called as redemption risk. So this redemption was taking place in the Franklin Templeton also. So a huge amount of money was withdrawn. At one point of time, Franklin Templeton was not having enough money to pay back to the investors. So since they were not having enough money to the payback for the investors, what they did was they identified the six most investments which are in the threat, which are in the risk of not coming back, and what they did was they froze that. They froze the investment and they closed the scheme. So they closed that entire scheme. So now we will be having the question, what is this closing of scheme? Let us understand the meaning of closing of scheme. The closing of scheme is that this Franklin Templeton has cut off all the further investments. So there will not be any further investment in the scheme, and none of the investor is allowed to redeem also. So the redemption is also not allowed. When a scheme is closed, the redemption is not allowed. Now the investors cannot take away the money back. That money is frozen. That money is frozen within the scheme. So the investors can't take away the money back. The investors will not be getting any returns temporarily. So the money is frozen. That's it. So what will happen is that this company, that doesn't mean that the money is lost. What this company will do, they will freeze the scheme and they will keep aside this. It is like writing off. They will keep aside the scheme and they will be waiting till the maturity of the bond. See, after the maturity of the bond, that company, the bond in which they invested must be getting back the principal, right? So they will be waiting till the maturity of the bond in which they invested, or they will be waiting till the assets whichever they are having, like all the investment is sold. Like for example, you know the logic of asset reconstruction companies with respect to bank. These mutual fund companies, what they will do, once such kind of any risk happens, what they will do, generally they'll freeze the scheme and they will set that scheme aside. So they will set that asset aside, or they will be, either they will be waiting till the maturity of the bonds, or they will be sending that asset to asset reconstruction company. This asset reconstruction company will be paying some money. Let us say if the investment or bond is worth 1000 crore, this asset reconstruction company will buy that bond for 900 crore. So that is actually 100 crore loss for the mutual fund company. Yes, that is right. But still, somewhat money is at least 900 crore is coming back. So they will be selling that money to some asset reconstruction company, and they will be getting this money. With this money, they will be giving back the money to the investors. This asset reconstruction company they will be waiting till the maturity and they will be getting back the money. Or what they will do, they will be trying to extract get back the repayments. So now the problem of that asset is with respect to asset reconstruction company. So likewise, whenever there is a risk which is happening, what mutual fund companies will do, they will freeze the scheme. They will freeze the scheme and they will close the scheme. So freezing and after freezing and closing, what will happen? They will either wait till the maturity, or they will be selling it to asset reconstruction company. So till this time, what will happen? The investors cannot take away the money. So that is, redemption is not allowed. At the same time, the investors will also not be getting the returns, that is interest payments, or that is dividends. So they will not be getting the returns, they will not be getting their interest. So returns are also closed. So this is what the freezing or closing of scheme means. So now what happens is, this entire process is also called as, there is a technical term for this, that term is called as side pocketing. So this side pocketing means, what the mutual fund is doing, they are side pocketing. Side pocketing means generally you are taking the money and keeping it in the side pocket. Whenever you are getting a bus ticket, what you will do, you will be having a side pocket within your jeans, right? You will be keeping that money in the separate pocket. If you are keeping some special challans or receipts, you will be keeping that in a separate pocket within your purse or separate pocket within your jeans. So likewise, they are keeping the scheme in a separate pocket. So this is called a side pocketing. Side pocketing means keeping the funds which are in the risk of not coming back, which are in the risk of failure, into a separate column and handling it separately. So that is side pocketing. So this is called a side pocketing rule of the mutual fund companies. So this is the issue which is taking place. So now, and you know the news. When you saw the news, you would have seen the news that Franklin Templeton, one of the India's top mutual fund houses, is shut 6 of its debt schemes, locking up to 30,000 crore investment. So this 30,000 crore investment means all the 6 schemes entire value of that 6 scheme was 30,000 crore. Okay, so 30,000 crore is now frozen, and the investors cannot take away the money back. So this is what the Franklin Templeton crisis is. This Franklin Templeton crisis, what it did was it created further confusions in the market and further panic in the market. Since this one company failed, many other mutual fund companies and many other investors in other mutual fund companies and other schemes also started panicking, and they started to take the money back. So if this happens, that will further widen the redemption risk, and that will further make the situation worse for the entire mutual fund sector. So at this juncture, RBI stepped in. So what RBI did was, it announced the special. See, generally mutual funds are regulated by SEBI. You should have expected SEBI to step in, but now here RBI stepped in from their side. What they announced was, they announced the new liquidity package of worth 50,000 crore. So what is this 50,000 crore package means? Now RBI will give money to banks. Okay, now RBI will give money to banks. So they will be giving the money up to 50,000 crore to banks at the repo rate. Okay, at the repo rate as loans of 90 days maturity. So the loans, their duration is 90 days. So RBI is giving short-term loans to banks at repo rate. Banks can get these loans and can give these loans to mutual fund companies. It is not that RBI is directly giving the money to mutual fund companies. So that is not happening here. What is happening here is, RBI is giving loans to short-term loans to banks at repo rate for 90 days, and banks will be giving short-term loans to mutual fund companies. Okay, these mutual fund companies can get loans from the bank, and they can give they can pay the returns to their investors. Like we already saw here, right? We saw already the redemption risk here. In the redemption risk here means what is happening? The Franklin Templeton couldn't pay back the investors. See, because the returns from the bonds are not coming back regularly, they couldn't pay back their returns regularly to the investors because they are not having money to pay back. So in order to avoid the redemption risk, and in order to ensure that the investors are getting paid back regularly, this mutual fund will use this money, these mutual fund houses will use this money to pay back the investors, whoever have invested. So investors will be getting the repayments back, and this will prevent the redemption risk. So the ultimate aim of RBI is to prevent the redemption risk and the slippery slope. Slippery slope means it will be creating further domino effect or chain reaction. So they wanted to avoid the slippery slope, and they wanted to cut down the redemption risk. So this was the aim of the RBI, and hence they announced this 50,000 crore package. So now you would have understood the many terminologies like we already discussed. You would have understood the types of mutual funds, redemption risk, side pocketing rule, and why RBI announced the package. Thank you guys. I hope you would have understood. So stay safe in your home. This COVID crisis is worsening, and I hope that we will fight it back and we will come out of it safely. Stay positive, stay home, and be sincere to your preparation. If you are having any doubts, you can ask in the comment section, and we will be responding to that. Thank you.